Now we moved on to another room. And essentially, after we left this bathroom, we walked around the house and said, where is there sunlight coming through? What room looks beautiful? And we got into this room and saw this light coming into the vanity from the mirror, or I'm sorry, from the window that you can see here in the mirror. And we said, okay, great. We have sunlight coming through. We missed the first hour of sunlight of the day because it was overcast. Let's take advantage of it while it's here and hurry up and get this. So the client knew that he wanted a shot of this bathroom, but had no idea what the shot would be. Would it be a wide shot showing the whole thing? Would it be some kind of detail of the shower? Would it be the vanity? And you can kind of see in the mirror, there's another vanity right back here. So literally opposite of where this sink is, there's another sink and cabinet that looks identical to it. So would we try to get both of those in one shot together? And after looking at the space and determining what looks best in terms of where the sunlight's popping on the cabinet here, we decided, you know what, I think we only need to show this vanity. Showing it wide just didn't look good. Showing both vanities, you had to go really wide and it didn't look that good. And again, they're on opposite walls, so it was a little bit weird. So we said, you know what, let's set up some test shots of just this vanity. This was our first test shot. And the client's like, yeah, we're getting there, but I need more. And so I backed up into the doorway, put on the 50 millimeter lens, and now we get some of this wood door on the right side. And at this point, he's like, yes, cool. We can see the full cabinet and the flooring detail. We get some extra wood over here, which gives more context to the room and also helps to highlight the wood because all of the wood in this home was solid, like grade A teak wood that they imported from Bali. And so every piece of wood in this home was like very important and expensive, essentially. So this was the next test shot. And he's like, yes, we're on the right track. I like this. He put in a plant to add some life. And now we're like, okay, cool. We are on the right track. This is looking good. But then because I have my camera tethered to an iPad, I was able to kind of zoom in and see that this little bit of space right here was just too little. And I was not happy with how close the sink was to the wall there. Thankfully, I had a nice big iPad that I could look at that, because had I been just looking at the back of my screen on the camera, I never would have noticed that detail or paid attention to it. And so I was able to change it and scoot over a little bit. And now we had this. When I scooted over, this little part of the other vanity popped into frame. But I was like, you know what? I know that I can easily Photoshop that out, so no problemo. So let's go with it here. And this was the final composition we chose. You can see a little reflection in the mirror. We ended up taking out that plant, and this was the final image, again, with that light turned on. And I did also give you guys the files for this, and we'll go over this one in editing to show exactly how we pieced all these frames together.